Look at modern Roblox. Just look at it. It used to be a hub for raw, blocky, imaginative indie game development. A place where a kid in their bedroom could build a passion project and you'd jump in just to hang out and build stuff. Now, the front page is completely suffocated by hyper-monetized slop games. They aren't designed to be fun, they're designed by corporations to farm your time, exploit algorithms, and empty your wallet. It's all flashing lights, gambling loops, and infinite UI clutter. The sole classic of the blocky sandbox is completely dead on Roblox. But what if you could roll back the clock? What if you could get that authentic, old-school sandbox charm back without the corporate greed? Well, a dedicated developer got tired of waiting for Roblox to fix itself. So, they built their own answer. This is SandPile. It's a community-driven remaster born from the ashes of the cult classic platform Brick Hill. And it might just be the ultimate cure for modern gaming slop. To understand why SandPile is such a big deal, we have to talk about where it came from. Years ago, before Roblox went corporate and went public on the stock market, a major alternative stepped into the ring: Brick Hill. Brick Hill captured the absolute golden era of block building. It was lightweight, had a tight-knit community, and used a classic aesthetic that felt like 2008 to 2012 internet culture. It wasn't trying to be a hyper-realistic metaverse, it was just a place to build bricks, script with an accessible engine, and make friends on the forums. But in 2023, Brick Hill faced some issues. Its former CEO, Space Builder, made poor decisions, and due to poor company mismanagement, led to Brick Hill's shutdown in 2023 after all staff resigned from the team. But one community member refused to let the dream die. Mixamega took the pieces, gathered the core philosophy of the old school building, and created a spiritual remaster: sandpile.xyz. So what actually happens when you log into SandPile today? First off, it operates as a core remaster, utilizing the core legacy engine style that made Brick Hill great. If you look at the project, it isn't a shady corporate black box. It's built by players, for players. When you make an account, you get access to a massive, extensive classic avatar customizer. And you don't need to drop $20 worth of real-world cash just to make your character look cool or unique. But the real magic is the client. SandPile uses a custom, highly optimized engine. While modern Roblox gets heavier, clunkier, and demands more system resources with every single update, SandPile is incredibly lightweight. You can run this game beautifully on a 10-year-old laptop or a basic budget PC, and it still handles physics and brick building like a dream. It strips away the bloat and brings back the raw joy of just creating. Let's do a direct reality check here. Why would you care about a smaller indie platform when Roblox has millions of players? It comes down to intent. Roblox's algorithm is built to reward retention loops. It boosts games that trick you into staying online for hours, tapping a screen, or games that bully you into buying game passes just to keep up with your friends. SandPile's front page isn't governed by a single corporate algorithm. It's governed by what the community actually wants to play. Because the community is tighter, it feels like the internet used to feel back in the day. You actually get to know the people in your servers. You can talk directly to developers making the map. It's a social sandbox, not an isolated slot machine designed as a video game. If you're completely burned out on corporate gaming, the difference in the vibe is alone worth making the switch. Now, a quick super important note for when you install it: because SandPile is a passionate, small-scale indie project, its executable file and auto-updater aren't signed with massive, expensive corporate security certificates. Because of that, Windows Defender or programs like Malwarebytes might occasionally trigger a false positive flag when you launch the installer. Don't panic. The entire project is completely trustworthy and thoroughly vetted by the community. It's entirely safe. Just click more info and run anyway to bypass the standard Windows warning. At the end of the day, gaming only changes when players vote with their time. If we keep playing over-monetized simulators, companies will keep making them. Platforms like SandPile exist because people wanted something better, something pure. If you miss the old days when sandbox games were actually about the sandbox, go give SandPile a shot. Let's help them rebuild the community. Drop a comment below with your favorite old school Roblox or Brick Hill memory. Hit that like button if you're sick of the gaming slop, and subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive into the indie gaming gems. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the pile.